Good day, folks. I'm here in Nashville, Tennessee at the COOTER'S Museum and Store. We're going to go in, take a look around, look at some memorabilia, and just see what else we can find here at the COOTER'S Store in Nashville, Tennessee. Here we go. There's a General Lee. I don't know if this was screen used or not.
Oh my God, this is the original Jimmy.
Yeah, it's pay to get in.
That's my picture. Nick, come here.
There's COOTER'S old garage truck.
Nicholas. Come here.
And the museum is free to go through. It don't cost nothing. There's your hours operation. Open 9 to 7.
I took one of my south if we've had it.
Go on in.
Come on, Nick.
Wonder what that is. And I picked it up and I said, oh, it's
Everything Dukes Hazzard you could think of.
I love the excitement. I love the Dukes of Hazzard.
Hats.
Awesome. I love the Dukes of Hazzard because I wish that come on TV. Oh, I know, right?
But I
You
can
bring
say-
it back.
I'll guarantee you, nobody that's been coming here.
And there's a museum.
Show anything could ever dream of. And 40 years ago, when we were down there in Conyers, Georgia, sitting out there in the Holiday Inn swimming pool and looking around at each other, somebody would come up that day and said, you know, 40 years from now, this show will be shown all over the world, in over 50 countries, and half a dozen languages, and be beloved generation after generation. Well, we knew we had something good, but we didn't know it was going to
The old blanket,
Nikki, put it down.
pillar.
Get back there.
Now, Waylon Jennings, if you didn't know, he sung the song Good Old Boys for the TV show.
Wonderful thing for me to experience and be part of their
That's the reason he's in here.
Well, that's what it's all about. If you have an audience,
Old lunchbox. I got an uncle that's got
then carry it.
a Dukes of Hazzard old lunchbox.
Because of the audience, because of the fans, because they recognize in the show
Some Daisy Duke shorts, and them things are short.
strong family.
That shirt's actually signed by her,
When there was a sense of everybody.
Miss Bach.
My dad had a great thing to say about Dukes. He said, if you watch Dukes carefully, you'll find everyone you've ever known in it, including yourself. I think that's why Dukes is still relevant. The show really personified kind of the good old boy, country girl vibe of the southern part of the United States, where
Now, I'd have to say my favorite character in the Dukes of Hazzard would have to be between either Roscoe P. Coltrane or Boss Hogg. But then again, it would be hard to beat Uncle Jesse as well. But I kind of like Roscoe and Boss Hogg. Puzzle sets.
That's the greatest copy of the
Down in the store, 40 years later.
Cards. Look like there's some old still screenshots.
Dukes of Hazzard was in a way a gift to society. This is something that reflects America. That's why I'm so happy this shows third generation, grandparents, parents, and kids. This is something that went very deep in our culture.
There's old Roscoe. Goo, goo, goo.
The Dukes of Hazzard were great.
And Boss Hog. There he is, Roscoe P. Coltrane.
Record this. Yeah, they got the boss called man. I'm sorry.
Some pictures.
Yeah.
You doing the same thing? Excuse me?
Now, how cool is this?
This is really nice. And they got the Dukes of Hazzard coffee club.
This is the door to Uncle Jesse's house in Covington, Georgia, where the first 5 episodes were filmed. How cool is that? Man, that is awesome.
Small film crew gathered in Covington, Georgia to shoot the first episode of a new television show called The Dukes of Hazzard. When it came on the air on January
There's the Duke family.
1971, television critic for the Los Angeles Times wrote, quote, "This show will not last past the first commercial break." Y'all, that was 40 years ago. Man, was he ever wrong.
Roscoe. People talking about their favorite character. And there's Cooter. Lots and lots of memorabilia, shirts.
After the Civil War, people in the South had nothing, absolutely nothing. Everybody was starting over again. In the worst kind of circumstances, the South was a defeated nation. The Civil War didn't end in 1865, it lingered in the South. In the 1960s,
Picture.
there was an enormous change going on.
Catherine Bach, Daisy Duke.
As the civil rights movement broke down old barriers, Atlanta became sort of the capital engine of the Sun Belt, as they were called. And
Good old boys
Jimmy
fest.
Carter got there. And one of the first things Jimmy Carter did was to create a film commission to try to attract filmmakers
There they are.
to Georgia, Hollywood, New York, wherever. There were also independent filmmakers in Georgia. One of them was Guy Walter. And Guy got in cahoots with
They got all kinds of stuff here you can buy.
Moonshiner had been running
Cups, mugs.
really good
They got
guy.
Christmas ornaments
And
because it is that time of year.
Jerry's stories became the basis for the Moonrunners, which was a production that Guy wrote and directed and produced. It was a low budget thing, an independent,
Got some
but it had all the elements.
Daisy
of
Dukes hanging
Hazzard.
up.
He also got Waylon Jennings to do the music. People who knew
That's
how to
Catherine
music
Bach.
work already. But
Played
during the
Daisy
time of
Duke.
the Moonrunners, and when the Dukes of Hazzard came out, a lot of other things happened. That Georgia governor, Jimmy Carter, was elected president of the United States. The stock car racing became huge. Then Waylon and Willie took off with their outlaw music, and Nashville music had become more and more popular anyway. Johnny Cash, Dolly Parton, Tammy Wynette, people like that were nationally known rather than just known in the South and in the country. As Smokey and the Bandit was an enormous box office success. So I think at that point in time, people in Hollywood were going, how do we get some of that, man? What's going on there? Can we find a project that we could take advantage of this zeitgeist that's going on in the South? Guy Waldron was out in Hollywood shopping the Moonrunners idea as a TV series. And he ran into a producer named Phil Mandel who was looking for exactly that kind of project. In October of 1978, the cast and crew of the Dukes of Hazzard gathered at the Holiday Inn in the old exit 41 off of
Got the stockings hung up.
Conyers door.
Screen test, Tom Lopez,
Boss
John
Hog,
Snyder, take
Roscoe,
one.
I have
Flash,
already met John.
Enos,
I met John the very first day that I went
Cletus.
to interview, and so we were buddies by then. I had met Tom down there.
Well, Pat and I first met over a guitar. I remember that we met in the bathroom and I saw the guitar and said, "What kind of guitar is that?" He doesn't remember a lot of things from that. You know, he's old. But music was a big part of why Tom and I got along immediately so well and still do. I was actually ready for John's part. They asked me, I got a call later.
Oh, wow. There's more to it than I thought. Some mini recreations of Hazzard County. Got that mural back there, Boss Hog.
We know he ain't got it. They don't. Worth a try. Yeah. This here's Luke Duke calling Norman Willis. Come back.
How are you?
I'm good, you?
Like a shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, we got the book, so it sounds like we could maybe do some business. What do you think?
How do I know you two ain't two of Cutler and Monday's boys? You fired on us before.
Shoot, we wasn't firing at you. That was the General Lee backfiring, that's all.
Well, you get too nervous, Norman. Those boys could be what they say they are.
I'll tell you something. You
You
can
can
call
get your picture
Bob
taken
and
and
check it
some
out with him or anybody else in Hazzard County.
of the vehicles.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Okay.
If you're telling the truth, we deal. Meanwhile, you lay off until I get back to tell you where and when we meet.
In Roscoe's car.
Get that book over to Norman, and you, I, and Daisy all bought ourselves a one-way ticket to Boss Hogg's funeral parlor.
Think about Norman's nervous here. There's got to be a way to make that work for our advantage.
No. Well, he ain't only hot after the book. He's real worried about a couple of guys named Colored Monday, right? Yeah. What do we call this? Big black lady. And dressed up Uncle Jesse and dressed up Cooter. And have them show up at exactly the right time.
Got more shirts, hoodies. There's Uncle Jesse back there. Daisy. There's a door that's signed by Corey. We got more autographs. Got the hood of the General Lee signed. Some of them are so old.
I just wanted to know who they were. We'll find them ourselves.
Hey, you'll find them yourself. Not if I can find them first. Oh, glory be, I got me a second chance. Yeah, come on, Roscoe. Right now, we gotta go find Cooter before Norman does.
Thanks a lot, Miss Tuesday. Yeah, I'll say hello to Uncle Jesse for you. She may be taking bank numbers, but nobody. I got it.
And there is another COOTER'S in Tennessee. It's in Gatlinburg, just like the sign says. And more hats. More shirts. And there's Daisy's Jeep. We'll go over and take a look at it. Some pictures of her back there on the wall. There's some more filming pictures. I'd say she was probably one of the biggest heartthrobs back in the 70s and 80s when Dukes of Hazzard was running strong. There's Daisy's Jeep.
Meat if it's done right. I've had that. I've had deer stew and deer burgers, and I've tried deer jerky. It was all right. I'm just not the texture of jerky. I'm just not a fan of though. The taste was all right though.
What, you talking about deer jerky?
Yeah. Yeah. The taste was all right. I just didn't like the I don't even eat beef jerky though, so I just the texture of the jerky itself. It doesn't matter whether it's deer or beef. I just don't like it.
It's so hard to chew.
Yeah, and I guess my teeth.
Folks, that's going to do it for this video. Appreciate you watching. Right here in front of a busy highway. Now, COOTER'S is right next door to the Willie Nelson Museum. And it's right across the street from the Gaylord Opryland Hotel. And I'm going to be doing a vlog on both of those as well. So stay tuned. But in the meantime, this video is over. I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, do all those wonderful free things. And until next time, I'll see you real soon. Thank you. Good night.